Hello, and welcome to the third and final tutorial for the new Torrid DDP booking tool. This one will focus on consolidation shipments. So if you are looking for the direct shipments tutorial, that is tutorial number 2. That is for shipments coming directly to the OHCC. And if you have not watched tutorial number 1, that is the introduction tutorial where we go over the dashboard and the shipment summary screen. Definitely make sure you watch that one first before any of the other tutorials, because you will be very confused at what you are looking at right about now. Now, since you are watching this third tutorial, that means you've gone back and at least watched tutorial number 1 by now. So you know that we left off with hitting add new carton dimensions and going over the export all, but we skipped going over create booking request, and that is what we are going to do now. So first, you're going to add a PO. Now, to get your booking request going, you have to add one single PO on your booking request, and then you're going to enter in the weight and dimensions. After you enter that in, you'll be able to select your shipper, address, and location, as well as go back and then add the remainder POs on your booking request. And when you go back and add the rest of those POs, you can add multiple POs at once. So if you're adding this one and then you have 6 more after it, you can add those 6 all at once. So it's a little quicker after you get this first one over with. Now, when you click Add PO, it's going to open up this ASN details screen. What you can do is you can search by the ASN or PO number. You can also scroll through all the list of your POs here, and you can sort by any of the headers here. Now, what you have here is with and without an ASN button. This will let you search. If you go and search for a PO and you can't find it at all with this ASN button, go ahead and try searching without the ASN. If it shows up on this without ASN tab, that means your PO is not push to ship status in EEM, or it means ASN hasn't been created at all. And without the ASN, we cannot proceed with a booking request. So if you see your PO on this list without ASNs here, make sure you get that PO push to ship status, or you go in and create the ASN. We are going to select our first PO here. And you're going to notice it's running a little slow right now. This is the QA test environment, what I have here. And what we did was we added every single PO that Torrid has on file. So it's running really slow because there's like 40 vendors it's pulling from. It'll run a little quicker on yours because you only have a select few vendors. What you're going to do is click that little button there, scroll down and hit submit. Now you see that PO's details showing up right here: PO number, ASN number, the division, do not ship before date, unit, and carton count. This is where it's going to ask you to enter the weight and the dimensions. For test purposes in this tutorial, I'm going to enter in fake weight and fake dimensions just to expedite the process and get things going a little faster. And you will notice right here, this is the list of dimensions that we had seen in tutorial number 1. So remember how we mentioned that you should go in and add your carton dimensions first before doing any booking request. This is why it'll make your life much, much easier. Now, I do want to note something. If you know that your carton count is wrong, or there's a shortage off the vessel, any reason that this carton count is inaccurate, you can edit that carton count here with this little pen and paper. Let's change that to 425. And we'll just write 3 cartons short off the vessel. It does require a comment here, so we know why there's a shortage. Make sure you put something in there, and then go ahead and adjust the weight. And now you'll see that carton has been changed from 428 to 425. At this point, let's go ahead and select our shipper. Now, if you've done tutorial number 2 and you went in and added your shipper already, you will see some stuff here. If you have not added a shipper yet, this will show completely blank. And what we're going to want to do is add the shipper. Go ahead and fill in the shipper name. And then you'll fill in the remaining fields. Anything with a red asterisk is required. So make sure you get that filled in. Go ahead, and once you're done, you'll hit save. It will show at the bottom of your list here. So this is a fake shipper I did earlier on. If you need to edit any kind of fake shipper information, click on that little circle there, hit Edit Shipper, and you'll be able to edit that and update it. Now, since we're doing consolidation shipments, that means that you're shipping from inside California. So we're going to select our California shipper address here. And now you can see that this vendor details is populating all the way through. You'll notice that the CBS from our first PO has been calculated here. And as a result of that shipment destination and the total CBS, it is telling us, let's ship this to our consolidator, and the consolidation address is here below. Now, just for fun, we're going to add 3 more POs so I can show you what I was talking about earlier about being able to add multiple POs. We're going to click this Add PO button here. And what we're going to do, we're going to select some small ones. I'm going to select this first one here because I want to show you that when you go to search for another one or select another PO, you don't have to do anything. Just leave it selected like that. Don't deselect it. Don't hit submit. Just go up here to your search bar, type in your next PO. Select that PO, and if you notice actually in the background here, you can see those POs being added. So you know you're good. You can always just check on that. We're going to add one final PO. Hi. Searching again, not deselecting anything, not hitting submit. We're going to select this PO now. Now I have all of the POs on this specific booking request. We're going to hit submit. And we're back to this screen now, again, asking you to enter weights. We're going to go ahead and enter fake weights here, 60, 70, 270, and fake dimensions. Obviously, when you're doing your own booking request, please put in the real weight and dimensions. All right, now that we have this all added in, you can see total freight volume, 852. Still California, so it's still going to our consolidator here. We're going to scroll on down. It is asking you for carrier. Now there's two ways you're going to want to do this. If ADP, our consolidator, is going to come and pick up this shipment for you, make sure you select ADP Express. Okay. Now, if ADP Express is not going to be coming to pick up and you're going to use your own carrier, scroll through this list here. We made a list of all of the various carriers we've seen so far. Hopefully your carrier is on here. If you notice it's not on here, make sure you reach out to tourtransportation@tour.com. That way we can get everything taken care of for you. In this example, we are going to say Faro is delivering it. Now, scheduled pickup date, this is the date that you want this to pick up. We're going to make it for this coming Monday. Estimated delivery date. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. I was trying to deliver on a Sunday and it wouldn't let us. There's a reason for that. All right, now I have Monday selected. Perfect. Estimated delivery time. Go ahead and select your delivery time. Now you're going to go ahead and want to enter in your skid dimensions for this. So 40 by 48 standard skid size. Go ahead and enter the height as well. We're also going to need to know the number of skids delivering so we can give ADP a heads up. And at this point, go ahead and click Save. Now, the good news is if anything down here is missing that's required, it will stop and tell us. We did it correctly. That's awesome. And you'll notice this is one of the cool features of the new booking tool. Your request is automatically approved because it met our requirements. We know it's going to ADP Express because you're shipping from inside California and it's under or 2400 rule for delivering straight to the OHDC. So it is automatically approved. You don't have to do anything at this moment in time until it ships. But what I want to show you is how to edit a booking request. So let's say something happens. One of those POs didn't get off the vessel, and we're going to have to remove it from your booking request. So go ahead and hit edit booking. You're going to hit action and then edit booking. Now we're going to say this 62 cartons, it's not coming in. All you have to do is hit this little red X here. It deletes it. You'll notice the CVF still fine for delivery to consolidator. Nothing has changed. All you have to do, hit update. Still approved. There's no filling out a second booking request, no multiple emails back and forth. You've made that edit and it's still approved. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that this is the 14th and it's shipping. So we'll go to actions and then ship. It does require you to make a note here. All you really have to do is, I suggest putting your initials and then the date that you're submitting it. Now right here it's telling you what you need. You need to provide the pro or upload the BOL. And this is where you'll upload your BOL, or you can generate one of our own. If the warehouse already sends you one or you have one on file, just go ahead and upload that PDF, whatever you've got there. But we're going to go ahead and do the generate here just to give you an example of what one of our BOLs looks like. Able to export as PDF. That way you can print it off and have the shipper sign it. Make sure you're uploading the correct one. You want to have the shipper sign a BOL. Go ahead and click update. And congratulations, your shipment has now been pushed to ship status and you are all good. One thing you can always scroll over and double check if you want to. You'll see right here, shipper signed BOL, it's no longer, oops. It's no longer showing red. It's got a hyperlink here. That way you can click on it and just verify that you uploaded the correct BOL. That wraps up our third and final tutorial for this booking tool. If you have any questions, please make sure you reach out to us. And thank you for joining us, and thank you for sitting through all three of my tutorials. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to do that. Have a good one. Bye-bye.